Back with Bobby and JJ Radio, we have a very special guest, a good friend of ours. We see him all over the place. If you're in the restaurant industry, telenovelas. Now, if you're into food in San Antonio, you're either around or been one of the establishers of Mr. Moris Saide. He's with Costa, Pacifica, and you have some other,
Yes.
Ventures.
Ventures for sure. But let's talk about you a little bit, sir. What got you into the food and beverage industry?
It's always been in our family to be in the hospitality industry. I think it goes back to my grandma. They're Lebanese descendant on one side and Spanish on the other side, and the fact that they're very hospitable and the way they show love is to provide food and be hosts.
Sure.
So I think it's in our DNA. We enjoy entertaining people. We enjoy having showing them a good time. People that we surround ourselves with, they can vouch for that. It's and we found that through food and drinks.
Yeah.
So Costa Pacifica was a big opportunity because when I moved to San Antonio, I was 23, and we saw that opportunity here.
Right.
So it was either going to be San Antonio or San Diego because my wife's from San Diego. Mm-hmm. So we saw that opportunity and we said, you know what, let's do it in San Antonio. Why San Antonio? For two big reasons: the community, the people, and the city. It's amazing and it's so rich in culture and it's something that we fell in love with instantly. So
And so the concept itself, talk about Costa Pacifica, cuisine, inspirations, all that kind of stuff.
Sure, yeah. So Costa Pacifica, so there's I think 3 parts to why we picked Costa Pacifica and why the menu and why the concept. First of all, when I was 18, I founded a nonprofit that helps kids with terminal illnesses. Mm-hmm. And so when I moved here, when I was 23, I've been working.
When I was 18, I was playing video games. Yeah,
really,
it's similar.
Really cheap.
Similar backgrounds.
Yeah, both kind of interesting. Yeah.
So the idea behind that is that you get to know what people are getting a lot of these terminal illnesses. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it has to do with the food that they eat nowadays.
I bet.
And so when I moved to San Antonio, we said, you know what, we need to bring a fresh element or something that is high quality of food in a very affordable way, mm-hmm. okay, and transcend that way and give people an opportunity to eat something delicious, very affordable, mm-hmm. and yet they won't do any damage to their body.
Sure.
So how do we do that? What are we doing to accomplish that?
So in Costa Pacifica, we try to source everything that is only high quality seafood. That mm-hmm. is very fresh and that we don't use anything that is fried or I don't know. We try to keep it very lean, mm-hmm. and very trying on the healthy side of it.
So other restaurants may use seafood that's not fresh.
Well, we're not on the water, right? And so you have to be kind of careful where you eat seafood when you're inland, like in San Antonio.
Yeah, no. And the good thing is that we're just 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So we can source it very easily, and we work with a very great company, and they were able to meet our expectations. So we've been working with them for 9 years now.
Yeah.
And then that's on the healthy or the menu side of it. On the fun part of it is that we love having fun, man. I mean, we party every time we go out and we know how to party and we love.
Definitely do. If you've ever been out with Moris, then you definitely know that. But so what about the cuisine? Like, what was the inspiration for everything that's on the menu?
Costa? So a lot of it has to do with us traveling around, I don't know, anywhere where we could. Me and my cousin, my partner, Tommy, we used to try a lot in places that there's a beach.
Sure.
Yeah. So we love to try seafood, and our chef, that is our partner, Chef Chuy, he comes from Mazatlan, Sinaloa, so he has been doing this since he was 19. So it was a no-brainer for him. It was easy, and anything that you bring to the table, he just executes so perfectly and so colorful and so tasteful that it was basically how we started coming up with the menu. And a lot of the dishes come from ourselves or from our own customers.
Sure.
They want to try something different, and they just say, can you make this happen? And the idea behind Costa Pacifica is that in every bite, you will be transported to that special place in whatever beach it was when it was either your honeymoon, your graduation party, or whatever that is, that it would transport you there.
Where are you located?
It's in 1604 in Blanco, on the inside of 1604 in the Ventura Plaza.
Is there any plans for a second location?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there's one, and it's going to be closer to the Pearl area, and we're working on that concept right now, and it should be ready in a couple of years.
Is it going to be the same concept?
It's gonna be kind of like the same cuisine, a type of different concept that would fit
The area.
the area. Yeah.
So talk about being an entrepreneur, a restaurant owner, a restaurateur, whatever you want to say. What are some of the biggest challenges that you've come across? I know you're with EO, which is Entrepreneurs Organization, where I think we first met the first time. But what are some of the big, like, so for the people that are listening or watching on YouTube, what are the, like, if you're thinking of being a restaurateur, what are some things that, mistakes that you would say to avoid? Or some of the biggest challenges that you had to overcome?
It's good you mentioned. I mean, and I don't want to sound cheesy, but the mistakes, have taken us to where we are right now.
Sure.
So there was sometimes you learn and sometimes you win.
Right.
So we learned along the way. But we're so blessed that we're very successful with Costa Pacifica that we could afford those mistakes. But the biggest challenges that we faced is that a lot of people sometimes they respect age, not knowledge. So opening a restaurant when you're 24, they would just they weren't paying attention to us. They weren't taking us for real. And that's how I got involved in the Restaurant Association, which is a great association.
Which you're president of?
Yes, I'm the president of the Restaurant Association and an EO. And I think that the power of the network is the thing that helped me the most.
Is to connect with like-minded people.
Yes, it's the best thing is that, they say that you're the average of your friends. So if you surround yourself with very talented and smart people, you make it.
You tend to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, how important do you feel, this is a quick takeaway before we have to take a break, how important do you feel that mentorship is when you are a business owner?
Super important.
And how do you feel that it's advanced your career and your concept?
I think it's super important, and I think it's the highest priority in my list because people that we met through the Restaurant Association or through EO, they are the ones that have been mentoring me along the way, and they cut your learning curve by years, and they help you save thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So for probably the best night out, go check out Costa Pacifica. You can check out their website, which is costapacificausa.com, and a new location should be coming soon near the Pro.